Israel is thus becoming a wedge in the United States as well, dividing many Democrats from Republicans and dividing Democrats among themselves. This change has created new conflicts over party allegiances for many supporters of Israel, especially among liberal Jews who have historically voted for Democrats. They continue to favor the social policies of Democrats: a woman's right to choose, gay rights, gun control, environmental protection, separation of church and state, a liberal Supreme Court, but they feel discomfort over the movement of some Democrats, especially among the young and radical elements of the party, away from support for Israel. This growing discomfort has not yet resulted in a discernible shift in party affiliation among most Jews, in part because the current leader of the Republican Party is the very controversial President Donald Trump. But it is causing deep concern about the future bipartisan support for Israel. If the drift away from bipartisan support for Israel is not reversed, it will pose a real danger to Israel's security. Today, Israel remains capable of defending itself from all external threats, with or without material support from the United States. But it is impossible to assess the impact on Israel's security in the event that an American government hostile to Israel came to power. It is the goal of this book to try to influence in a positive direction this discernible shift and drift away from bipartisan support for the Middle East's only democracy and America's most reliable ally. It is a daunting task, but a crucial one to help secure Israel's future. I begin this task by telling the great adventure story of Israel's establishment, really re-establishment, as the nation-state of the Jewish people, and of my long, sometimes challenging relationship with this ever-changing democracy. The nation-state of the Jewish people traces its origins to antiquity, but its modern history begins with a tiny, militarily weak, economically impoverished new state that was populated largely by Holocaust survivors, refugees from Muslim countries, and longtime residents of Jewish Palestine. It was beloved throughout the world, except by its Arab neighbors. But now that it has become an economic, scientific, and military superpower, it is regarded by many as a pariah. Like the Jewish people themselves throughout the ages, the nation-state of the Jewish people has become the victim of its own success. From the Book of Exodus to the Megillah of Esther, through the golden age of Muslim-Jewish relations, to Weimar Germany, to revolutionary Russia, Jewish self-empowerment and success have resulted in reaction, enmity, and sometimes catastrophe. As Israel grows stronger, we are seeing it treated in many quarters as a colonial, imperialist, hegemonic, occupier, and bully. David has become Goliath as Israel's military arsenal has developed from slingshots, literally weapons contrived from surplus parts, into nuclear weapons and high-tech cyber measures and countermeasures. And its intelligence agency is considered among the most respected and feared in the world. It is as if much of the world loves weak and persecuted Jews, but is fearful and jealous of strong and successful Jews who defy some old stereotypes, the Jew as nebbish and victim, while reifying others, the Jew, as all-powerful controllers of the world and victors. Israel has become the Jew among nations, the object of disproportionate attention, excessive criticism, and sometimes excessive praise. More is expected of the Jewish nation, just as more has always been expected of the Jewish people. British Rabbi Lionel Blue once quipped that, quote, Jews are just